Well, it's always nice when two heavy rivals squash their beef, and it's looking amazing. It's really, really looking amazing knowing that the MMA guru and James Lynch have finally squashed the beef. That really much makes me super happy because that is something I really, really wanted to see. And the two of them finally squashed their beef, and I really enjoyed that interview. James Lynch is a real professional. Like when he said that he had the hardest interview, of his career with Charles the felony Bennett. Uh, I was a bit, I was a bit surprised because I didn't expect that outcome to happen. But at the end of the day, it was all about James Lynch, the MMA guru, and the two squashed their beef, which really much makes me happy, and that is awesome. But I have even more awesome news, and even more awesome news are going to say that, guys, believe it or not, guys, Modestas Bukauskas is returning for UFC 284 in Australia, and he is gonna square off against Tyson Pedro. And what can I say about that? Well, I'm really much looking forward to it, as Modestas is one of my favorite fighters. He is extremely friendly, and he's one of the guys who skyrocketed my popularity. So I'm very, very thankful to him. He is even having my t shirt. So, what can I say about that? That's one of the best things that have happened throughout my career is that friendly behavior of Modestas Bukauskas. And he really is a guy who helped me a lot. And I wish him everything the best at UFC 284. I believe he's ready. I've seen him training, and yeah, I know he's hooping a bit on a short notice, which is, well, I know it's a bit complicated when you fight on a short notice, but I believe in that guy. I really believe in that guy, and he's not that guy who didn't fight greatly in his early stages of UFC. It's not the guy who was creating tons of problems. That's simply not him. Simply not him. Now we have a different version of Modestas Bukauskas. We have an improved version of Modestas Bukauskas, and we have to be aware that this version of Modestas Bukauskas is going to create some mess at UFC at UFC light heavyweight division, especially because Tyson Pedro believes he is going to have an easy job against this guy, and he's overseeing the fact that Modestas Bukauskas is too strong. Modestas Bukauskas is just too strong for him, and many people don't see the real power of Modestas Bukauskas. So I'm going to say Modestas all the way. It can only be Modestas all the way and nothing else. For me, it can only be Modestas all the way and nothing else. I have to say that Modestas Bukauskas for me is a legend, a warrior, and the best guy who have ever participated in this circuit. And everybody who thinks differently, you are going to see that you are absolutely not right. And you will see that Modestas Bukauskas is definitely going to create some serious mess. I know what am I saying, I know what am I telling, and I know that people are going to say, Vlad, you're going too high, you think that Modestas is too valuable. Well, forgive me, lads, but I might be a bit biased, but I'm a big fan of Modestas, let's be honest. And I know his real qualities. I just think people don't watch him enough on a regular basis, so they are pretty much unaware of his great fighting qualities. And let me see, what else do we have on news? Brandon Moreno and Brazilian fans pelting him with beer and trash at UFC 283. For me, it was funny. Oh, yeah, he was pelted with beer and trash. Yeah. Let me see. BTL Jamal Hill's masterpiece. Teixeira retires. Moreno shines. UFC 283 fallout. Who cares? Randy Couture proud of Francis Ngannou for standing up to the UFC. Hopefully more fighters step up. Sage Northcutt explains lengthy absence from MMA, not much interesting story. Jamal Hill all in on potential Yuri Prochazka matchup. There is no fight I want more. Yeah, Volkov meets Romanov, nothing spectacular. Casey O'Neill details miraculous 7-month recovery after 2 surgeries on damaged knee. As expected, nothing much. Rankings show Heckler Morning is Jamal Hill being disrespected after UFC 283 title win. I don't think he's being disrespected. I really don't think that guy is getting disrespected. I do believe that the return of Modestas Bukauskas is the best thing that is going to happen for the UFC because that guy is awesome. Believe me, that guy is awesome, and that guy is going to crush some records. And imagine what am I saying? Some people are saying that Tyson Pedro should be the ranked guy. No, Tyson Pedro is not for a ranked guy. Tyson Pedro should have never been a ranked guy, and Modestas is the guy who can piece up ranked guys. And I know I'm going to get heavily criticized for that, but I'm going to stand up for Modestas. I'm going to stand up for every single fighter who is not appreciated enough, and that is the case of my huge friend Modestas. He has never been respected enough, especially by the UFC, especially knowing the fact that Modestas was fighting with a damaged knee, and you know how hard it can be when you're fighting with a damaged knee. It really can be hard. And on some occasions, it is brutal, you know. And also he got robbed against Oleksichuk, and people are overseeing that. So his second UFC run is going to be stacked with victories. He is going to pave the road this time. And maybe he hooped into the show too early. The first time there is a chance that he appeared in the show too early. And one can't say that Modestas didn't do a great job. You know, many people are like, Vlad, are you serious about that? Vlad, are you serious about this? Yes, heck, I'm serious. Now, I'm just going to create a community post so people can vote. They asked me that just to create a community post so people can vote. They asked me to recreate community posts, and I'm going to create one right now. Who wins this weekend? As we don't have UFC, I will have to who wins this weekend. Let me see. Better BF. Yarday. Let me see who wins this weekend. All right. Okay, you can vote. So if you want to, feel free to vote. And I'm pretty much eager to say that Modestas Bukauskas is going to create a mess. Now, people are going to be, Vlad, you're too biased. Etc. No, Vlad is not biased. Also, James Lynch and the MMA guru squashed their beef, which to some point speaks about their potential. And I have to say that there is a big chance. There is a big chance that we might see Alex Pereira at 205, which is not something I'm looking forward. Especially that is not something I'm looking forward to because that would have been the worst title matchup ever. Unfortunately, this would have been the worst title matchup ever, and I would never be eager. I would never be eager to see that fight ever in my whole life. I wouldn't be eager to see it as Pereira is a knockout artist, but we might see a demolition magician coming up pretty much quickly. And now when I'm telling about Modestas, guys, just do me one favor. Modestas is heavily underrated. Let's rate the guy. Let's give him some support because he'll be heading into Australia to meet a hometown fighter. I mean, how hard it can be when you're fighting a hometown fighter. This is one of the worst things that can happen to anybody. And, he's having a hard time as Modestas will have to fish for a stoppage if he wants to win, if he wants to have a great time, he will have to fish for the stoppage. And fishing for the stoppage in Australia against a guy like Tyson Pedro, that's not going to be easy. I mean, let's just take a look at his record, Tyson Pedro MMA. Let's take a look. Tyson Pedro. All right. He's having 9 wins, 3 losses. 1 by decision, 1 by submission, 1 by knockout. One can't expect submission victory from Modestas Bukauskas, not because he doesn't know that. Modestas is a BJJ purple belt, but he will probably try to stand and bang differently. He is a different type of the opponent. So Tyson Pedro is also more of a knockout artist, and you've seen Mauricio Shogun Hua knocked him out cold. It was 4 years ago. Ovin St. Preux submitted him via straight armbar, and Ilir Latifi outworked him. But Paul Craig also stopped him. Sorry, he stopped Paul Craig. Sorry, my mistake. He stopped Paul Craig via nasty elbows. He choked out Khalil Roundtree Jr. And I've seen many comments saying, "Oh, Khalil destroyed Modestas. Now you are going to see that Khalil destroyed Modestas, and it means the Australian guy is going to destroy him." Well, not quite. Not quite. That's a big, big mistake, guys. That's a big mistake you're making. You're making an extremely big mistake, and that mistake might actually cost you a lot of money. You will see that mistake might actually cost you a lot of money. I would really like to see who is the favorite for this. Yeah, I would really love to see who's the favorite for this. I'm trying to find the odds. Yeah, I'm trying to find the odds, but oh, bare knuckle. I'm going to make bare knuckle predictions tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna make bare knuckle predictions tomorrow. Today I really don't have time. LFA predictions done, Fury FC covered. Alright, bare knuckle predictions coming up tomorrow. But I'm really confident in Goran Slaveski to win the fight. Yeah, really much confident in Goran Slaveski to win. And also Sko against Richardson. Richardson could pull this out. Andy Nayan should be a favorite for a reason. Brandon Bouchot, heavy favorite. Jordan Weeks might actually pull this out against Murat Kazgan. Trevor Walkin favorite over Marcus Brimic. Wayne Reed is heavy underdog. Albert Incon versus Devin Gibson. Gibson is a favorite for a reason. Tamar Washington should win also. Robert Armas should win. Brian Jackson, Duckle Train is very good. James Brown, Steve Morris. James Brown a bit overrated. I'm going to say my thoughts tomorrow. And at BetMGM you have Modestas versus who? Tyson Pedro. I think this shouldn't be a hard fight for Modestas, especially because since Tyson Pedro returned, he is how to say since his return, he has only been fighting average guys, average Joes. I mean, Ike Villanueva is not the hardest guy to knock out. Harry Hansaker also. He needs a real fight, and I think they are sparing that guy too much. I'm just worried because this is going to be a hometown fight for the Australian guy. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I mean, that guy is from Penrith, New South Wales, but he fights out of Sydney, Australia. I don't like that really. This guy is black belt in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, black belt in Kempo, black belt in BJJ, but no way he drags Modestas to the ground. I simply don't see that guy dragging Modestas to the ground. And Modestas actually has excellent submission defense, which I've seen. I'm following him. I'm actually very friendly with Modestas, and I'm following that guy. On every single social media, we follow each other, and we are pretty much sure that this fight will not go the distance. Big dudes, yeah, I agree. This is the fight of big dudes, and Modestas is having knockout power, which we've seen in the fight against Chuck Campbell. And he won. Also, Modestas stole many of my kicks. He confessed that in an interview with me. And this is no joke. Now, people will think I'm joking around, but I'm not joking around. Modestas confessed that in an interview with me. So, if you, in the case you haven't seen it, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna send you right now that interview. Hold on. When I'm saying, so you're stealing my kicks, and he replies positively. Just to say. Hold on. I'm gonna find that video. Hello, Colby. I'm just gonna find the video where Modestas Bukauskas says that he stole my kicks when he confessed it. Hold on. There he comes. Okay, you can listen to the whole interview and see when Modestas officially confessed that he learned his kicks from me. And I like that, actually. I really like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the fact that he accepted that. There you go. Isn't that guy Sankos? Man, he's fighting. Sankos? I didn't know that. He's fighting Tyson Pedro. Check this interview, and when you have time, check this interview, and you will see that Modestas Bukauskas confessed that he stole my kicks. You will see that. So I'm not joking around. I have a proof. No, I got nothing but respect for that guy, but he started throwing some wild kicks, some really, really wild kicks against Chuck Campbell. Laura Sanko has a crush on Pedro. I didn't know she has a crush on Pedro. Oh man, she had a crush on Pedro. She had a crush on James Krause, married James Krause. You guys trained together? No, we have never trained together. He saw my videos. He saw videos on my TikTok. I have many kicking videos on my TikTok, so not too hard to copycat. And Modestas saw that and started to copy my strikes, following his UFC release. He said that he was watching those videos, and he says, well, this guy knows what he's doing. And then he started, well, we can say stealing techniques. I don't want to sound rude, but that's what he said. So I'm just quoting him. You have that in an interview, so here's the proof. And I'm glad because he did that, because at 205, great kicker is very, very dangerous at 205. Imagine a guy with great kicks at 205. You don't have many of them, right? Let's be honest, at 205, we've got toe-to-toe fighters, we've got brawlers, but we don't have too many guys with great kicks. Aside of maybe Alexander Rakic, aside of maybe Yuri Prohashka, but there are more. What techniques did he use that he picked up from you? I am writing now. Yeah, you can rewatch that fight, especially at the end of round 3 when he started going wild. So, you've seen Brazilian right kick. Is he cool with round 3? Yes, he is. I imagine after a fight, the fighters are cool, but injury is weird. Yeah. Wheel kick, nice. Oh, yeah, he did a wheel kick. Sorry, I forgot that. Right, spinning heel kick. Sorry, I completely forgot that. He used it in the early stages of the fight. I think it was third or second strike. He tried to go for a spinning heel kick, but he hit here. Yeah, he used that too. Thank you, Eti. I completely forgot. It happened literally as soon as the fight kicked off. Like second or third strike, his right spinning heel kick but it landed to the shoulder. He's southpaw. Is Brazilian kick the question mark? Yes, that's the question mark. And Modestas is not southpaw. That is the funniest thing. He is not southpaw, but he fought the majority of the fight as a southpaw. And I asked him, can you please tell me why were you fighting as a southpaw? And he said, man, I was injured for like 10 months. That was the only thing I could learn. I had knee injury, and that was the only thing I could learn. That was the only thing I could do. They've been giving Pedro cans, but Modestas is a test. Modestas is a serious test. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He confessed that. Yeah. And you can take a look at that fight with Chuck Campbell, and you will see that Modestas was throwing some very wild kicks in the style of a taekwondo guy. So I was thrilled when I was watching that fight. Imagine this: a new year is coming here, like we're having a new year, and instead of me celebrating a new year, I was watching and there in Modesta's fight, and I was yelling because he was stealing my kicks. It was the weirdest new year I have ever had in my whole life. But yeah, a right spinning heel kick also. I completely forgot that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it was the funniest new year I have ever had. The craziest new year I have ever had. Hopefully he stays in the UFC for a while now. Well, man, I think he's not gonna lose to Pedro. I mean, Tyson Pedro is medium fighter for me. I don't see him as a star. I don't see him as a can. I see him as a medium guy. If you defeat him, you can go up in the rankings. If you don't defeat him, see him as a mid boy, mid guy. That's how I see him. I really believe he is a mid guy. So, yeah. And also, have you seen that the MMA guru and James Lynch squashed the beef? That's awesome. I'm so excited to see Modestas back in the UFC. He is a major inspiration. A major inspiration for me too. I wanna see him so badly, man. I don't even know how badly I wanna see that guy. Tomorrow I'm gonna record bare knuckle FC predictions. Sorry, I didn't have time today. Hello, Niall. My fan of the year is in the chat. You're here in every single chat, man. I'm going to stay a bit longer this time. I was writing today whole day. Tomorrow I have to write also. I'm having busy week, but I must hang around with the boys. And on Saturday I've got tons of obligations. I've got to help one of my friends because he's having a concert. Horrible day for me today. I think I need to change my lifestyle. What happened? What happened now? No, really, I'm eager to know what happened. Are you okay, man? Yeah, Modestas is a massive inspiration, especially for me. Let's go, Modestas! You can expect some vast commentary on my end. You see, the only difference between Bulgaria and Lithuania is this. You see, in Lithuanian flag, this is yellow. In Bulgarian flag, this is white. And that's the only difference. Knockout kicks! Oh, yeah. That is the only difference between Lithuania and Bulgaria. In Lithuania, this is yellow. In Bulgaria, this is white. And other colors are the same. Modestas, I don't know him. Who is he, Vlad? Cage Warriors, 2 times light heavyweight champion. Knockout kicks, yeah. Pfeiffer gonna KO GM3 quicker than Chimaev. Pfeiffer has some serious kicks, man. I have no distance for that fight. Yes, he's in UFC now, and he has been in the UFC priorly, where he lost to Khalil Roundtree, Mikhail Alexichuk, and I don't know who else he lost to. And he has one win in the UFC. He had a score of 1-3. But I do believe he destroyed Andreas Michailidis. For a second, it looked like Italian flag. Well, I know it looks like Italian flag, but this is Bulgarian flag. And also, when people see this, you know, around my hand, they believe it's Italian, but it's not. It's Bulgarian. GM3 actually looked very good last fight. I hated him before. He has to have respect. Was he the one who fell out the cage? Modestas. That was shitty stoppage. Modestas actually lost to Alexichuk because of a robbery. He didn't seem confident in his last UFC stint. He was having a knee injury, man. If you're talking about Modestas, he was having a knee injury, a heavy knee injury. So that's one of the reasons why round three destroyed him so easily. That's one of the reasons why he got destroyed so easily, because of that freaking knee injury. But you're right. You're right, UFC is stacked with shitty stoppages, so it happens. I mean, that's just. But Modestas is a huge inspiration. This is gonna be his second UFC run, and he is Cage Warriors champ 2 times. Modestas was about to kill him. Yeah, was about to kill him. Didn't someone open the cage and they fell out? Ref called it. As much as I know, maybe that's it. Not sure though. Think his left was fucked. It was good stoppage, bro. His leg. Nasty elbows. Oh, yeah. He was knocked out by Jimmy Crute. I remember now. He was knocked out by Jimmy Crute via big right hand. But I think he knows to defend that overhand right, because Tyson Pedro has decent overhand right. Tyson Pedro really has decent overhand right. So I just hope Modestas is gonna stop it. But I hope it's gonna happen. I actually trust Modestas. No, I actually believe in Modestas. You will say that I am too biased, but I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Because I really believe his second UFC run is gonna be better. And I can accept the criticism. That's perfectly fine. Modestas is a great representation of us tall, lanky Lithuanians. Absolutely. Jimmy Crute used to be a beast until he kept losing. Seems like a guy low on confidence also. Yeah, I can back that up all day long. I think the guy has zero confidence. Yeah, I think that guy has zero confidence. I also see him as a guy with very low confidence. So I think I'm sharing your thoughts. Yeah, I think I'm sharing your thoughts on that topic. And today I was I was training wrestling, and right after that I was training kickboxing. So I was helping one guy. He was fucking guys up left and right until Jamal beat him. Uh, that is true. That is true, man. Until Jamal beat him. And when Jamal beat him, everything stopped. Everything started to crumble. He used to be a great guy, but he's not a great guy anymore. Crute is the main training partner of Robert Whittaker these days. I expect him to make major improvements. Well, we're about to see that. Think someone else messed his leg up too. Modestas already hooped into Khalil round 3 fight with a knee injury. He was already injured prior to that fight, so that's what I'm trying to pinpoint right now. He stepped injured into that fight. And about the interview, MMA this week. You're having LFA, that is fine. You have Fury FC on Sunday, and you have PFL Challenger on Friday. But I'm actually very busy this week, and I'm doing some other jobs. But I will try to hang around a bit with my fans. Talking about Crute, he hurt his leg too, I think. Yes, it happened against Anthony Smith. PFL tomorrow, yes, PFL tomorrow. But only PFL qualifier tournament. Crute was favorite against Hill. Hill broke his arm 2 years ago. Now champ, never stop believing in yourself. That is true. You will have PFL Challenger Series this week. So FEN, Fury, LFA, SCA, PFL, solid week of regionals. Yeah, solid week of regionals. I don't follow ACA and FAN, but Grayson follows it, so thank you for replying instead of me. Pereira is going to destroy that guy Jamal. Do you really think the two are going to fight at 205? No, really, do you really think that fight is going to come to fruition? Because I would like to see it. I would really like to see it coming to fruition. Just 1 second. Light heavyweight is his natural weight, of course. Just 1 second. I need to check something out. Give me 30 seconds, please. Just 30 seconds. Hey, sorry guys, I had to restart the router. So I have internet now. I just had to restart the router. So sorry for the slight delay. Let me just do like this. Okay, here I am. He heard Glover bad. Pereira is going to kill him for that, bro. Absolutely. I like Pereira, but Jamal Hill got a bit head kick. I don't know. He gets KO'd. I think somebody's actually going to get floored in that fight. I actually really think somebody's going to get floored in that fight. What do you say about it? Sorry for the slight delay. I had to restart the router. Yeah, my router was pretty much having a hard time, so. Tomorrow I'm gonna make BKFC predictions. I know what you're asking, but I really didn't have time today. I was working all day long. I've been working like a dog, and I'm having a lot of job again, a lot of work. But I will grind through it. I promise that I will grind through it. I will, guys. Pereira double glory champ. I think he has it in the bag unless Jamal grapples. Well, Jamal's grappling skills are kind of questionable. I mean, you've seen what happened in the fight against Paul Craig. If you're Jamal Hill, never drag the fight to the ground. But his takedown defense is pretty much solid, which you've seen in the fight against Glover Teixeira. Glover Teixeira wasn't able to drag that fight to the ground, which to some point talks about his ability. Derek Lewis coming up. Oh yeah, Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. Or is it Sergey Spivak or Sergey Pavlovich? Who is the opponent? Is it Pavlovich or Spivak? It's the main event though. Nah, I completely forgot. Now I'm gonna check. It's one of those two guys. Sergey Spivak. I think Spivak gonna knock him out cold. So many Japanese guys fighting on this card. Also Blagoy Ivanov versus Marcin Tibura. Man, so many Korean guys. And we got Tatsuro Taira as the greatest favorite on the card. That is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Spivak. Oh, thank you for the correction. Spivak easy win. Well, Derek Lewis has punch power, but the guy is washed, man. He suffered many heavy knockouts, and when you suffer so many heavy knockouts, it's kind of questionable whether you can go up again, up in the rankings. Lewis washed up, didn't even make it to his last fight because he was scared. No, he didn't make to his last fight, and I don't know what was the reason behind it. Honestly, I really don't know what was the reason behind it. And what happened to him in the first place? He shit his pants before the fight. Unfortunately, Cyrus, I think you are right. Always getting shape, Spiva going out. I don't know why he shed his pants before the fight. He was having some kind of health issues, but why? What happened actually? I'm eager to discover what happened before that fight. Yeah, I'm pretty much eager to discover what happened. But I've got no idea, I was trying to search a bit, I was trying to scan, I was trying to scroll, but still, no ideas left. What can you say? I mean, what can you really say? I got no ideas. People expect Luis to be in shape every fight. He always ends up looking, performing the same. Well, he's always the same. He has never been that much different. He's the guy with the big punch power, and that's it. Guarantee he just didn't want to or had panic attack. Panic attack? How does panic attack look like? Does anybody know to describe me that? Because I'm taking meds for something different. But how are panic attacks looking like? Lois beating gun and blades. Yeah, that's true. Lois has a punch power. He's got a massive punch power. It's true that he has a massive punch power. One can't disagree with that. You can't disagree with that. Who should Aspinall get this fight back? Aspinall needs to recover from knee injury. As soon as he recovers, I might answer your question because I know how is his recovery going right now at the moment. So I don't know. I mean, I know who is free, but when will Aspinall be able to fight? That's $1 million question. Ngannou fight was no contest, bro. Can't count that one. Well, could have been. Aspinall needs to recover in the first place, and upon his recovery, we might talk about the potential fight because we want Aspinall to recover. You know, knee injury is fucked up. We all know that. Ngannou versus Lewis wasn't a fight. Aspinall and Blades rematch will be good. Man, I would like to see Aspinall against top 5, but he's injured right now, so I'm scared. Two best grapplers in division. That is true. Blades beats Lewis 19 out of 10 times, in my opinion. Very unlucky for Blades. Yeah, it was very much of the unlucky way to go. Now I'm trying to check the odds for Modestas versus Pedro, but the odds haven't appeared yet. Kinda irritates me. Odds haven't appeared yet. I'm checking every single bookie, but no odds yet for Modestas versus Pedro. I'm checking now. Tyson Fury wants to fight Ngannou in cage with UFC gloves, but with boxing rules. Go for it, baby. I'm all in for that. I'm all in for that. Let's go. No odds yet. I imagine we get decent underdog value on Modestas. Well, if he's underdog, I'm gonna bet my house on him. Pedro minus 400. Oh, so many stupid guys. Tony Gravely versus Victor Henry coming up. Jones gained a lot. I think Modestas, if Modestas is an underdog, I'm going to bet a lot of money on him. Now, I guarantee you that. I'm going to bet a lot of money on Modestas if he's an underdog. Yeah, Jones gained a lot. He weighs around 250. He weighs around 250 right now. Plus 190, Modestas would be my guess. Let's put some money on Modestas then. I'm gonna definitely put some money on him if he is plus 190, because I believe he has good chances to win Tyson Pedro unless he gets robbed. I doubt he's gonna go to sleep. No way Modestas goes to sleep in that fight. Uh-uh. That's not the early version of Modestas Bukauskas in the UFC. That's an improved version of Modestas Bukauskas in the UFC, with fabulous taekwondo kicks, even better punches, and excellent lateral movement. So this is not the first version, this is the second version. Like you have John Rambo 1 and John Rambo 3. Well, this is not Modestas Bukauskas 2. This is Modestas Bukauskas 3. Gun wins. Yes, Gun is going to win, yes. Pedro has been fighting tomato cans. Well, that's true. He will come in confident because he is the Cage Warriors champ again. Yeah, he is the Cage Warriors two-time champ. Imagine that level of glory. How great that level of glory can be. Harry Hansaker is not even a fighter. What the heck are you talking about? Do you even think that guy is a fighter? Do you even dare to call Harry Hansaker a fighter? No way, man. I see him as a Mike Jackson of the division, or I see him as a CM Punk of the division. He's not even a fighter, man. Harry Hansaker and Modestas are two different worlds. Modestas has great lateral moves, great punches, great kicks. Harry Hansaker has none of this. Exactly. Tyson Pedro has been fighting citizens. Oh, Modestas is not a citizen. And if Tyson Pedro underestimates our Lithuanian brother, he's gonna get smoked badly. He's gonna get smoked badly. And I am going to discuss that all day long. I'm gonna rant around it. I'm gonna rant about it all day long. I could rant about it for ages because it's fun, man. It's fun to rant about it. It's fun to rant about a guy who was disgracefully released from the UFC and then returns on Big Door, slams people, destroys them, and teaches all them a lesson. Because that is going to happen. Modestas is going to be a ranked guy. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a ranked guy. He's gonna be a ranked guy. So yeah, this live stream is all about Modestas UFC return. You will see what am I saying. Modestas is gonna be a ranked guy. Hey Violet, how are you go, man? How are you doing? I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Have you seen the James Lynch and the MMA guru squash their beef? Yeah, great manly approach by both sides. Good, thanks. How has your life been? I did. Well, it was a fun interview. Got to say, it was fun interview. I was listening. I was listening to the interview and got to say the two have a lot in common. All good here. How is your job doing? How is your life doing, man? Who's the worst fighter you can name? I'll go after you. A CM Punk, Mike Jackson, Harry Hansaker. Job's good, life's good. That's awesome. We need to see some footage of the Bulgarian cowboy training with Modestas Bukauskas someday. Well, if that ever happens, I would gladly train with that guy. He said that he is open to train with me. So that would be awesome. That would just be awesome. The worst fighter you can name. I gave you three. Do you have some worse names than that? Carton Minus. Yeah, Carton Minus has never been a great guy. Martin Canho, the guy who lost to Matthew Samuelsberger. Or Martin Sanyo. How is that name? The guy who got knocked out by Matthew Samuelsberger in like 15 seconds. Is that Martin San or Martin Cano? Diaz brothers, buddy. JP Buys, of course. Never liked that guy. He was such a shithead, man. Martin Sanyo. Volk going to fight too, right? Of course, Volk is going to fight Alexander Romanov. Alexander Volkov is going to fight Alexander Romanov. And if you're asking about Alexander Volkanovski, he is fighting Islam Makhachev. Roman fucked his wife, poor guy. Oh. Well, it happens. It happens. Some bad things are happening. But it is what it is, there are some things we can't affect. The leads, well, it happened. How does that even happen? Well, maybe he was too hot and his wife was horny, and I don't know what to say. Maybe they were drinking, maybe she was turned on by a hairy guy, or let your imagination work. How about that? Maybe she really was turned on by a hairy monster. Yeah, I'm just trying to joke around, but maybe imagine that she was really turned on by a hairy monster. How does that sound? Pretty sick, huh? Because he's a little guy and Roman is huge. Yeah, maybe, but never been the greatest fan of his wife. I really never been a fan of his wife. I don't know, she's irritant to me. That's what it is, bro. Caveman effect. Oh yeah, imagine a big hairy monster. Imagine you see me, now I'm gonna show you something. You see me, I don't have hair at all, you see? I have no hair at all. I shave everything. So literally, I don't have hair here, I don't have it here. You see my legs? I am waxing my legs, you see? Francis has enough, I guess. But I don't have hair because I hate it. You see, I don't even have a hair here. But I'm the Bulgarian cowboy, I don't like hair. But imagine Roman Dolidze compared to me. A caveman monster. But we are different, we are not alike. Roman wasn't even good back then when he smashed. He started getting good at fighting around now. You have aerodynamic body, bro. Oh, that's exactly, many people are telling that. But you see, do you see hair? No hair at all. No. I don't even have here. I don't even have hair here because I shave everything. Not even here. I'm shaving everything. And I'm waxing my legs. Good for swimming. Oh, exactly. I only have hair here, you see? I only have hair here. And that's one and only place in my body where I have hair. Only here. Only here because I can tolerate hair here. But that's one and only place I can tolerate hair. I have beard. Oh, that's awesome, man. I have never tried to wear a beard. I don't know. I don't like beard. I'm not saying beard is wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying beard is wrong. Maybe beard is a good fashion, but I'm just not the type who likes it. But maybe it's good for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe it's a good choice for you. Some people like beards, but me, I'm just not that type of a guy. I'm just not that type of a guy. I'm too lazy to shave my face every day. I shave it every 2 days. Not every day, but every 2 days I must. I don't know, man. I'm OCD, if you know what that means. Like Guru, lazy as fuck. Do you know what is OCD meaning? Like OCD disorder. You know? I can't tolerate mess. I simply can't. Yeah, I have that too, bro. Have you ever seen my room messy? I mean, you follow me for like 2, 3, 4 years. Have you ever seen my room messy? No, and that will never happen because I hate mess. I am pretty much neat person. My room is messy, but I have OCD about a lot of things. Well, my room is never messy. You see this? No mess here. My room is literally never messy because I can't imagine myself being messy. Like, does it make sense? No. Doesn't make much of a sense to me. Why would I be messy in the first place? But okay, if you're OCD about other stuff, that's also acceptable. That is also pretty much acceptable. That is even okay. I have OCD in the way if I do something, it has to be perfect. You're a perfectionist. Well, that's also fine. I'm also fine with that. Or I'm pissed off as fuck if I do something wrong. Oh, me too. Believe me, if I do something wrong, I'm also very pissed. Who is the guy who just thought he has beard? 205 guy. Beard? Paul Craig? Paul Craig has a beard. Paul the Bear Joop Craig. He fought at the previous event, right? Are you thinking about the Paul Craig, the guy who got smashed by Johnny Walker, or are you thinking about some other guy? Yeah, I don't like shaving. Well, that's okay. That's okay. If you can tolerate beard, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just saying that I cannot tolerate a beard on my own body. Because it's like, because that's not me. You see? I even have short hair. So that's not me. Imagine me with a huge beard. Like, that wouldn't be me. That would be someone else. Peaky Blinders. Yeah, I have aerodynamic body. That's what people say for me, that I'm having aerodynamic body. Match guard. I've never tried to have beard. Even when I was a kid, though, I was shaving myself like every 2 days. I don't know why, but simply people are telling that I'm losing tons of time. Maybe they're right, but that's just me. That's just me. I like to be tidy. I like to be neat, and I don't like the mess. So I just don't like the mess. Everything has to be perfect. I mean, why would I have a messy room? Does that make sense? Nah, I don't think so. Messy room is a heavy, heavy kick to the nuts for me. Like, imagine having messy room. That would have been a kick to the nuts for me. I would go wild, man. Farid Nodilov is fighting in ACA this weekend. He almost KO'd Shavkat Rakhmonov. Really? Magomed? Uh, kinda reminds, Magomed has a beard. Farid Nodilov, I don't follow ACA much, but do you think he is a world bet? Who is he fighting against at ACA? No, really, who is he fighting against? Yeah, I know he's the guy who nearly KO'd Shavkat Rakhmonov. He is fighting random Iranian heavyweight, total mismatch. Well, place some money on him. Iranians are not the greatest experts in the world of MMA. They do have some mid-level guys, but no top tier guys. No Iranian top tier guys, if you know what I mean. I don't think they have top tier. No top tiers on their end either. Odilov is one of the best prospects from Tajikistan. Tajikistan is a different story. Tajikistan actually has a lot of prospects. Tajikistan actually has a lot of prospects. They are a whole different story compared to other states from there. Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, they really have a lot of prospects, and they can really pull it out. Hey, King of MPC, Francis lost to game based off scoring criteria, says. All judges gave Figure round 2 versus Moreno, says King of NPCs. If that's the case, no way Ngannou wins the fight. Well, we're about to see. When we're already discussing that, where do you think Francis Ngannou will continue his career? Is it going to be PFL or boxing? I think I will bet on Darius against Oliveira. Me too. I actually think Darius has decent chances to defeat him. Yeah, I actually think Darius has decent chances to defeat him. Agreed. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same, guys. Let me just check the odds. Did they release the odds? That's my brother's name. Awesome. I'm just checking the odds. Hold on. Darius. Darius is the dark horse of the division, probably the toughest matchup for Islam. Yeah, but I don't see the fucking odds here. I'm just checking the fucking odds, but I don't see them. No odds yet. I'm scrolling right now on my phone, but no odds still. I'm trying to find some odds. Yeah, no odds. Uh, who are the greatest division dark horses at the moment? What do you think, guys? Do you have some ideas for the greatest dark horses of the division? We could discuss that topic too. Darius is not the toughest fight for Islam, but he's a bad matchup for Charles. I think Darius will open as an underdog and close minus 185 on fight night. Do you have some other dark horse ideas? I mean, I have some, but I would like to see how you watch the divisions. He'll fuck Islam up. Well, Darius should stand a chance. Any other dark horses in other divisions? Can't hold Benil down. Nobody can. It's impossible to hold Benil down. If Gamro didn't waste energy, kept going for low percentage takedowns, scrambles, he would have won that shit easy. Alan Nascimento. Yeah, Alan Nascimento is a great dark horse. And you know who else is a great dark horse? Taila Santos. Taila Santos. Mark my words. Now you're going to say Cowboy is insane. Taila Santos. Oh, yes. Merab Dvalishvili. Man, Lock of the Night was saying the same shit if you want. A second opinion, we were both saying it at once. Same shit. How is Kempry Jazz doing anyway? Did he retire from the MMA scene after his scams? No. People started calling him Scampry Jazz, which is pretty much funny and pretty much insultive though, but he deserved it. He scammed many people. I think he disappeared. Of course he should disappear! He's a scammer! We don't need scammers here. Santos versus Blankfield is a banger. Absolutely, but I think Santos is a dark horse. But Aaron could also be a dark horse of the division. I'll always have a soft spot for him, though I knew him for a while. That's okay. I respect everybody's opinion, and you know that very well. And I'm so glad that the MMA guru and James Lynch squashed the beef. The MMA Super is great, Otis. I really enjoyed it. The MMA Super is one of the best pictures I've actually got in a while. Yeah, he has to lay in his bed now that he made it. Oh, yeah, let's lay on the bed, baby. I heard MMA Lock of the Night is trying to make a comeback to the YouTube community. Guru, they were civil. Oh, yeah, just another Indian scammer. Well, if he really wants to get back into the MMA community, I have only one piece of advice for you. Never ever accept his lies and fake propaganda. Because you've seen me. You've seen me, you've seen the MMA guru, you've seen the honest part of the MMA community. But we are not scammers. We can't scam people. It's against the area where we were born. It's in their blood. What can I say about that? I know few good Indians because I cooperate with them on some projects where I'm writing about MMA, and they really pay me on time. I can't say a single bad word about them, and they are not annoying. They are not boring. You know, they are respecting my knowledge, and I really respect them. But you are right. It might be in their blood, though. I don't know why Scamper just scammed so many people. Like, it was 35K, man. There's a shit ton of Indians in Canada. It was 35K. If you scammed somebody for 50 bucks, 100 bucks, fine, man. Maybe that person is not going to message the members of your family. But you scammed people for 35K. You mustn't forget that. LOTN is a degenerate gambling addict. Who knows? Only God knows in that situation. I am an agnostic, but even God is not going to help that guy because he's got gambling addiction. He wasted all of the money on gambling. Oh, let's gamble, baby. Let's gamble it out, baby. Oh, let's gamble it out, baby. Let's put some money on this. Oh, let's put some money on this. Oh, I'm surely gonna win this parlay. Oh, you should follow my parlays. I'm surely gonna win this parlay. Such a scammer. How dare you, man? I mean, really? Oh, I'm gonna win that parlay. You like beer? I'm fine with beer. Oh, look at this parlay, man. I don't have it right now, though, but from time to time I can take like a glass of beer. I mean, not against it. I just don't drink it pretty much regularly, but I can take it. But imagine like Scampy Jazz. Oh, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this. I'm going to mug that guy so I can pay another parlay, which is going to save my losses. Oh, I mugged another guy. I robbed another guy. I scammed another guy. I'm going to make this parlay, and I'm going to pay back for those two losses. And imagine that. Oh, more parlays and more parlays and more parlays. I'm gonna win 30K. He was betting thousands of dollars on random basketball games. Really? He was betting on basketball? Then he's sick in the head, man. You wanna say that 5K on the Phoenix Suns? Why was he betting on basketball when he is MMA lock of the night? Is he... I missed the scam conversation. Well, MMA lock of the night scammed people for 35K because he was playing some games. He was making some games, and the winners should earn money. But winners, did not get paid. Addicts will gamble on anything. But that's sick in the head, man. Have you ever seen me betting outside of UFC? Never. Only once I bet on boxing. But I am doing this because I want to help people. But have you ever seen me betting out of the UFC? No, not gonna happen. Only happened once with boxing and I lost. But only UFC, and that's it. Oh, I see. Only UFC. I always say what are my bets, and you can see whether I am in plus or minus. I'm not hiding that from you. And why would I hide it? Why would I pay for my picks? If you want to give me super chat, super thanks, if you want to become a member, that's awesome. You're supporting this channel and I'm very grateful. But I'm doing this because I love MMA. Of course, if I can do this full time one day, that's okay. But right now I'm not in position to do this full time. I'm doing this as a part-time job. Las Vegas Jesus. I'm doing this as a part-time job. I'm writing about MMA. That is my, let's say, I can't call it full-time job, but nearly full-time. And I'm ref in soccer. So I do three part-time jobs. I would like to stream whole day, you know. I would really like to stream whole day, but sometimes I simply can't. For example, today I was writing 4,000 words about MMA, and literally my head wants to explode. honestly. What about Las Vegas Jesus? What about him? It's awesome that you can do what you love for a living. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Uh, I can send you the article I wrote today. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. Just 1 second. Okay, I just need to find that article. Give me a few seconds, okay? What do you think about this? That is the article I was writing today. That's why I drink beer. Beer is fine. You drink beer for a living? Really? You can live from that? That is awesome, man. I didn't know you can live from drinking beer. But okay, if you can live from that, I'm supporting you 100%. If it's possible. No, really, if it's possible, I'm backing you up. 100% I'm backing you up. That is one of the articles I was writing today, and literally, then I went on the training session. I was doing one GMP session, and I was doing one kickboxing session. What? What height are you? 6'2". Chess boxing is crazy. Yeah, very much. Not me. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", and I walk around 180, 185. I'm 6'2" as well. I'm 17. That is awesome, my friend. 6'2" is a great height, but you are probably gonna grow a bit more. Man, what a great stream we have. Have you seen car jiu-jitsu? Ah, yes, yes, it's fun. Have you seen phone boot boxing? Yeah, phone boot boxing. Sorry I haven't been on lives recently. I'm currently homeless right now. Big shout out to my amazing fan of the year, Kevin Holland. What happened to you? Why are you homeless? Yes, I've seen. Oh yeah, car jiu-jitsu is awesome, just like phone boot. Just like phone boot boxing. Kev, you will get back into the spirit of things. I believe in you. You are a strong dude. I'm living in a car park. It's very cold. -2. Why did you become homeless? What happened? Oh, yeah. It's cold, man. It's very cold outside. Well, I hope you will find a job. I hope you will you will work your way out of that tricky situation. I believe in you, man. Yeah, -2. It's fucking cold outside, man. Plain stock market. Apply for a big name department store right now. Long story, I will tell you soon. I need to go charge my phone somewhere. Thanks for the shout out. Big shout out to my fan of the year, Kevin Holland. Apply for a big name department store right now. Well, they usually have jobs open, but I hope he will work his way out of that position. I really hope he will be able to. When I applied there, I worked right after I applied. Well, in my state, you can also apply for a big store. But salary, yeah, you could start working tomorrow. Hang in there. Salary is like, the problem is, I'm gonna tell you something. I earn enough money to live normally with my three jobs. If I worked in that big store, uh, I would earn less money. That's a problem. If you apply today, Home Depot, Home Depot, I've heard of Home Depot. We don't have it in Serbia though, but I've heard of them. Like they're going to give him job instantly if he needs one. Yeah, that would be awesome. You used to work there? So what was that kind of a job? What were you doing exactly? Were you like working on a cash register or something else? My goal is to quit my job and gamble full time in the next couple years. Well, that's also good ambition. You know, that's also good ambition. Just get better at it. Yes. You just need to get better at it, get better at it every single day, progress, learn, make progressions, analyze fighters. If you do it full time, like you can also write for some outlet, which can also help you skyrocket your career because that will be your job related. So I'm just telling you. For example, I dedicated my whole life to the world of mixed martial arts. I'm training MMA. I'm writing about MMA. I'm talking about MMA. So I'm an MMA boy. I just put items back in their location and that help people find what they are looking for and cut wood there on the saw. That's awesome. Hey Mido, how are you doing? But I'm just telling you, if I work for a local market, I'd earn less money. The interview went amazingly. I just came to check in and go. I'm in training. Oh, that's awesome. The interview went amazingly, but they didn't upload it yet. So as soon as they upload it, I will let you know. All you literally have to do is do minimal work anytime someone saw you and don't complain about anyone else and nothing happens. Awesome. I have been a profitable better 4 years in a row. I think I will be able to go full time soon. Well, if you go full time in betting, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know many people who do full time betting, but if you can do it, that's okay. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm doing YouTube as a side job. I would like to be a full time YouTuber one day, but it's hard. It's very hard. Glad to hear that. Good job, lad. Have a good day. Oh, thank you so much, Mido. Thank you so much. King of NPCs, I'm moving to America this year on my own. What would be a good job to get straight away? You're moving to America. That is excellent, my friend. I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad because you're moving to America. You will see a new world. So glad, man. Is COVID still around? Nah, not much of a COVID here. If you have no skills, probably Home Depot before you get legit good job. I'm only joking, I'm not. I wish. Pays very well. So if Home Depot pays very well, that's okay. That's pretty much an okay job to kick your career. No, really, how many dollars can you earn at Home Depot, and how much do you need to cover the expenses like condo, bills, or how much money do you need in America to live normally if you're in a small city? 30K per year at least. 30K? That's a lot. You could survive off 1250 and higher, which is what I got. Well, that's a decent salary. 40 years per week. That's okay salary. That's pretty much of a decent salary. That's if you want to have an apartment, Grayson. I heard it's not enough money. Yes, easily survive off that and make some extra bread with betting. That's okay. Like if you can survive with 12.50, that's fine. I'm fine with that. If you can, you could maybe share rent and live with roommates. That's also okay to me. If you want to find a roommate and share the rent. But in my state, for example, I have enough money to pay for the condo, and condo is mine. I don't have mortgage or I don't have debts, luckily. So the condo is mine. That is one of good things. But yeah, I could maybe share it with your roommates. Now, if you can find some roommates, that is definitely going to help you. I'm in my early 20s. They say the United States of America is expensive. Well, I've heard the same, but never been there. 30K per year, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's really a lot of money. Must say, that's pretty much a lot of money. But I plan to push my YouTube career, I plan to push my dream, and I plan to work harder in the years to come as I'm really, really trying so hard. And on Saturday, I probably won't be streaming, just to know. You could live of it. On Saturday, probably I won't be streaming as I'm having some massive obligations. On Sunday, probably gonna be my birthday stream or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how everything gonna play out. I will see, but on Saturday I'm having some massive obligations. Like literally, I'm busy my whole day. I'm 17, 18 next month. I don't have a clue what to do. I want to move somewhere else. I hate town. I spent hell money on food and cigarettes when I worked there. I was like a junk food addict. Why, man? Nah, I don't smoke. I only smoke weed from time to time, but no cigars. Only weed from time to time. Yeah, no lots coming up. I don't blame you. Yeah, today it's kind of hard to be full of understanding. Like those kind of people are pretty much buried in flames anymore. If you're that close, I'd move to Poland. Fuck Western Europe. Poland. Poland sounds nice. I heard it's pretty much fun in Poland. That's how I heard. I don't know whether it's true or not though, but I've heard it's pretty much fun in Poland. Cold though. Oh, of course it's cold. That's why they call it Poland. Very cold state, but at least you can live nicely. About Spain. Never been to Spain. I've been in Portugal though. I have friends in Poland. Seems like money goes a long way in Poland. Well, Poland is okay. I mean, I also have a friend in Poland. One friend, but we are more like messaging each other. Can't call him a real friend. My friend lives in USA, Polish. So what's he doing? How's he doing in the USA? How is his life developing? It's up to you. I wouldn't move to the US if I were you now. Only if you live somewhere away from coast. Well, many people say like the living near the coast is pretty much fucked up. The American dream is over a long time ago. Wouldn't suggest moving there. It wouldn't even be worth it, I'm telling you. Which European country has the most beautiful woman? Bulgaria. For me, Bulgaria. But they also say Serbia has a lot of nice women, but I honestly don't like them because they're climbing too much on their fucking high horses, and I hate that. Right, Cyrus. They're doing good, they make good money, that is true. The most liberal women can be seen like in Slovenia, Netherlands, Germany. They don't care much about anything. They're independent, they work, and they're like, if you want to go with me, go with me. If you don't want to go with me, I don't give a fuck. There are tons of others who will, and it's like liberality, in Switzerland also. But Bulgarian women are like, they're nice, they're pretty, they're pretty, and they don't give a damn about you. Like, if you try to fuck around with them, they just dump you. So that's something I pretty much appreciate with Bulgarian women. But in Serbia, they're constantly playing mind games, and when you block them, then they come at your door and beg and scream, like beg you to reconcile, to get into a relationship. And if you let them, they are going to do the same. So the best thing is like if you break up with them once, just block them everywhere. That is a rule for Serbian women. Czech women they're nice. They're very hot. Got to say. Does anyone here do drop shipping or that shit? Nah, I have never did drop shipping in my life. Nah, I have never done that. UK, GB, anybody? Uh, uh, they do crazy porn in Czech Republic. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I also love Czech Republic. I mean, Ireland made basically the same. Yeah, Czech porn is pretty much fine. But the majority of those are having great porns. Also, Germany has great porn movies. Like Austria has great ones. Netherlands has great ones. There they have very much weird ones in Czech Republic. Now, if you move to the US and have to live anywhere, I'd pick the Northeast over the South or the West Coast. It's probably the best. Germany is crazy as fuck, too. They do the weirdest stuff, too. And Scotland. Yeah, Germany is having so many weird stuff. I mean, my fans are talking to me about that, and that's okay. I mean, that's the part of their legacy, of their culture. They have the weirdest adult movies. Germans have the weirdest adult movies, and I believe Japan has the weird ones. I've heard German women are insanely horny. I've heard the same. They are not like Serbian women. If you can't move to Ohio, cause that would be ideal. Yeah, I've also heard some lovely stories about German women, and they are not like they're like take it or leave it. They don't care much. Really much don't care much about whether if you want to play your stupid mind games, you're gonna lose them, which is pretty much okay. Or the Midwest, that's the place to move. Yeah, many people are praising Midwest. If I ever move to America, I would like to live, for example, in Montana. No, Montana is a nice place to me. I like cold. Montana, for example, is a nice place to me to live. Hate to be around wars. Me too, man. I'm sick of wars. I'm actually sick of wars. I had enough of it. No, these wars and such things. Take it from me. I'm telling you, if I ever move to the US, I'm going to move to Montana. I don't plan on moving anytime soon, though. I went to Texas twice, they were all annoying. I just want to tell you that there is a plan that I maybe move to Bulgaria in the next few years. King of NPC, that's a great state, Vlad. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That's nice. Thank you so much. I'm glad that is a great state. Many people are praising Montana, and I love peaceful life. I love very much of a peaceful life, and Montana is a very much of a peaceful place, surrounded with trees, and it would be ideal for me. Low taxes, so I like Montana as a state. I like it. Big city, a lot of problems. Move to Wyoming, it's better. Wyoming? I never thought about Wyoming, but it sounds also nice. Who do you have in that boxing week? Not going the distance, but if I must pick a side, I think Beterbiev gonna win. Not a fan of his though, but I don't like the guy, but he probably wins. North Carolina is full of trees, but also has a coast. Yeah, I like Montana because of trees. I really love Montana because of trees. You know I'm Bulgarian. See? This is Bulgaria, this is not Russia. Look up Wyoming later, will do. You're joking around, Nile, I know. Where you at, King? I know Nile is joking around. He knows very well that my ethnicity is Bulgarian, but he likes to call me Russian to troll me. I know. Russia and Bulgaria pretty much don't like each other. But I'm fine with like every people, every nationality. I'm fine if they are respectful. Poland. Poland is nice. Do you have Domino's in Bulgaria? Uh, mm, 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 mm. Probably yes, but I don't know any of them. But probably yes. I can ask my sponsor. I'm gonna ask him that question. Hold on. I'm gonna call him now. Hold on. Of course you can swear whenever you want. Hold on. I'm gonna call that guy on WhatsApp. Okay. 1 second. Братле, бъден ли си? Аз сега стримам лайв, пак ме един фен въпита, има един въпрос. Ние имаме ли домине в България? Домине като жени, ние имаме ли в България? Па, аз знам дека проститутка е легална, но домини има ли? Pa što govoriš ti, ili ima ili няма? Възможно е да се найде, но малко по-тежко. Добре, благодаря ви. Еве съм сега лайв на стримата си, па че те благодаря. Благодарим ти, па че се чуем. Да. Ама не знам кога да одиш, а ти ме въпитвай кога да одиш. И ме използвай, пак се видиме. Здравейте, сега съм лайв. Alright, to answer your question, yes, we do have Domino's in Bulgaria. My sponsor says we do have Domino's in Bulgaria. But he says it's a bit harder to find them. It's a bit harder to find them. Bio si sa Stojnićem? Top. Pa kako je prošlo? I just called my sponsor. So yes, we do have Dominos in Bulgaria, but it's a bit harder to find them, Like prostitution is legal, but we prefer... he says that we prefer like, a normal services. It's like you can find the Dominos, but it's a bit harder, It's like, how do you call it? It's more of a dark web, in Bulgaria. That's what he told me. Like normal prostitution, you can find it everywhere, like on every corner, but Dominos are way harder to find. A ništa, radio snagu, ja malo kardio oporavak. Pa top. Is there a lot of prostitutes in the street? In eastern part of Bulgaria, yes. Like in Varna, Burgas, near the coast, near the sea. Koreans are tough, yeah. Near the sea. In the eastern part of Bulgaria, on the sea. You have cities on the sea. Varna, Burgas, Nesebar. You have a lot of prostitutes. In the western part of Bulgaria, you don't have that much. It's like you have, but not that much. But Varna, Burgas, Nesebar, you can choose on the streets, literally. You got tons of them on the streets, especially in summer. In winter, it's like so-so, but in summer, you can literally choose if you're in the eastern part of Bulgaria. U Beogradu? Pa ima, ali više onako... Više ti onako na preporuku ili tako stvari, bar... Mislim, u Beogradu nisam to koristio, pa ne znam kako je, ali u Bugarskoj znam 100% kako je. Ako odeš Varnu, Burgas, Nesebar, ne možeš da ih omašiš. He's trying to say there are prostitutes in Belgrade too. In Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. That's what he's trying to say. Ali samo kažem, u Bugarskoj ti to bukvalno ono ko dobro jutro. U tom istočnom delu je sad zapadni, onako. Pa naravno da nije. Kažem ti, u Srbiji to nisam koristio, stvarno ne znam kako stoje stvari, ali mnogi kažu da toga ima u Beogradu, ali nisam koristio, ne mogu tvrdim ništa. Ne mogu kažem ovako je, onako je. Jer nagađao bih. So yeah, that's okay, I mean, I'm okay with everything, with every single idea. But okay, any kind of discussion is fine to me. Pa dobro, okej, poštujem sve, kažem ti. Mislim, a kakva je situacija kod vas što se tiče toga? Mislim, ima li toga ili nema? Ovde to si u Beogradu u pravu, to svi kažu da ima, ima sigurno, mislim. Ovde 100% toga ima. Samo nisam imao priliku iz prve ruke da vidim. Polish words look different. Oh yeah, Polish words look pretty much different. That is one of my great fans. He's writing in Serbian. Smail is one of my great fans. He's writing in Serbian, but he can also write in English, not a problem. A ima? Ja nisam znao to. Znaš da to sad prvi put čujem od tebe? Nisam stvarno znao da ima u Sarajevu. Serbia, yeah. Znači, ladno ima i kod vas, nisam znao to stvarno. Evo sad prvi put čujem od tebe. So, it's like... It seems there are prostitutes in Sarajevo too. In Sarajevo, Bosnia. Pa dobro, ali mislim, znaš što me malo iznenađuje? Zato što ti kažeš meni vera ne dozvoljava. Okej, ali onda bi trebalo vera da ne dozvoljava većini ljudi to da radi, a opet toga ima, znaš, baš... neobično dosta. Ok, mislim, slažem se, ali kažem, svakako je ono paradoks je malo. A opet opstaje. Da, ima toga u svakom većem gradu, opet opstaje. Svašta. A, dobro. Šta je tu je? Aha. A, kapiram, znači vernici na papiru, jel? Veruj mi, imaš toga i ovde koliko hoćeš. Znači, ovde, vidi, ne znam kako je kod vas, sada ne bude govoriš ovako onako, ali ovde, ti što su ekstremno religiozni, mislim, iznenadio bi se šta sve rade. A vama propovedaju, da ne kažem sad šta. Nije baš uvek tako, ali neki 90% jeste. A to nekako ne volim takve ljude. Bar ovde pričam, mislim, možda je kod vas drugačije, ali ovde, čim ti je ekstremno religiozan, odmah znaš koliko je sati. Bar je ovde tako u 90 slučajeva, kad je tako znaš koliko je sati, odmah ti je sve jasno. Šta se radi? Šta je tu? Ali eto, to nisam znao. Pa, okej, ja se slažem s tim, naravno, ali kažem samo, kod nas je tako ti što su kao tobože najveći vernici. Znaš kakve stvari rade, zaprepastio bi se. Ne volim te što viču ja sam vernik, pa. Jel misliš da ja volim, ko normalno ih pa voli? Ko veruješ, veruješ, brate, interna tvoja stvar, okej. Ali ti što propagiraju, što šire, što ovo. Znam dosta takvih koji jednu priču pričaju, drugo rade. Te bar nikako ne volim. Ono, okej, recimo moj najbolji drug, on jeste stvarno, on postoji svaki post, on ovo, ali nije smarač. Nije ono sada će on da uhvati da ti priča non stop o tome. Jeste. Ako možeš da izdržiš. Ne znam da li možeš da izdržiš baš tu krioterapiju, znaš, ona je gadna je. Ali ako možeš da preživiš, rokaj. Ja mogu, ali ne znam sad, ne znam koliko ti je telo otporno. Mislim, meni jeste jer ono to radim godinama, ali sad, ne znam, ako nisi pokušava ranije, možda je bolje da se ne zezaš. Stvari, probaj jednom pa vidi. Pa i ja bih rekao. I meni je top, ja ti kažem, ja sam na minus 10 ulazio u reku. Kad sam bio u Bosilegrad, na minus 10 sam ulazio u Dragovišticu, to je ta njihova lokalna reka, znaš koliko dobar osjećaj. To uđem otprilike dovde, znači dovde uđem ko nov posle. Mogu da trčim, mogu sve. 5 minuta sauna, 3 minuta voda, 4 stepena. Ti si dobar onda. Boga mi, dobar si, to je ozbiljna krioterapija onda. Jako ozbiljna. Ali ti oporavi telo skroz. Ja najviše volim noge skroz da stavim. Najviše volim noge skroz da stavim. Ovaj gornji deo zavisi, to kako kad, ali noge obožavam. Ono što hladnije, to bolje. Zato recimo volim, na primjer, neku pliću reku ili to. A šta se dešava sa Stojnićem? Jel se planira tući ili... Mislim, u neku promociju planirali se tući ili... On je bio UFC pre koliko? Pre nekih 10-15 godina. A čuo sam nešto da je bio uhapšen. To sam čuo, pa zato pitam, da li se možda planira vraćati u oktagon. Ima ugovor sa Bellatorom. Opa. German not easy language. No, German is very hard. I can actually speak a bit in German, but I'm not the greatest. Oh, hallo, wie geht's? Wie geht's, mein Freund? Ich kann also sprechen in Deutsch, aber mein Deutsch ist nicht am besten. Uhapse ga naravno, jaj. Baksus. Bad luck, my friend. I'm sorry cause Denis Stojnic got arrested. So if he plans to fight in Bellator, that would be awesome, man. I just think he hasn't put an end to his career just yet. Because I do believe that he still has some power left in his body, right? You 34. Yes, I'm 34. Yes, I'm 34 years old. So am I looking a bit younger? Look at this. Am I looking a bit younger? Tomorrow I will stream, but on Saturday I won't be able to, just to know. Čuo sam. Grow beard. Oh, no way I'm gonna grow beard. I don't like that. I don't like looking like, I don't know, man, a guy with a big beard. Nah, that's not my style. Big beard has never been my style. Just not that type of a guy. Iz koga će ga сега parovati? Šta misliš? Koji što mu bude protivnik na Bellatoru? Drago mi je ti se sviđa. Znaš da mi je prošlo danas isto na treningu to? Ali isto lik uzme, samo trči napred. Ja mu kažem, dobro čoveče, zašto stalno trčiš napred, svaki put te pogađam? Znaš, onda znaš šta je počeo? Onda je počeo mi trči levo desno i onda je već manja šteta mnogo. To mislim, ček Vukovi, ček Aperka ti prolaze. I know the song Du hast. Yeah, Du hast is a great song by Rammstein. I actually liked Rammstein when I was a younger guy. I actually liked Rammstein a lot. A nije stvarno, ko nema iskustva, znaš, on krene zatrči se, a najgore je nakon traša se zatrčiš. Ivan Dijaković, menadžer, tako sigurno vode računa. Nadam se. I'm hoping, man. Ali stvarno ovi što ne znaju baš, ovi ili što dođu sa kickboksa, ono samo kreće, zaleće se. Mislim, na čoveka koji ima odličnu defanzivu i promenu uglova, to ti je samoubistvo, bukvalno. Ja ne znam, ja ne volim da se bijem toe to toe, to me baš onako nervira. Nisam taj tip. Yeah, the song Du hast is a great song, pretty much of a great song. Pretty much of a great song. I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, it's like du hast mich gefragt. I remember those things. Looked like a decent song. Znači, kickbokser kad dođe bokseru, ništa ne može, nekom ozbiljnijem bokseru. Yeah, I forgot the year. It was like 10 years ago, I believe. Du hast. Like it was maybe 10 years ago. It was very popular 10 years ago, as much as I can remember. Znači, najbolji kickbokser nema neke šanse protiv boksera. Ni minimalne baš. A ne volim ja te što se zatvore u dek, što ono... Mislim, ja onda trčim oko tebe, nerviram te. Ti ono, pogodit ćeš me 3-4 puta, ali... A znam to spuštanje rukavica, to je malo prljava fora, ali dobro, to se u MMA mnogo koristi, to sa spuštanjem rukavica. Ali vidi, ako mu uhvatiš rukavicu i sudija to vidi, daće ti opomenu, tako da... Znaš, do neke mere ti je to pametno radiš, ali ako ti uhvatiš rukavicu, sudija vidi, to ti je opomena. A kod nas je hvatanje za rukavicu jako ozbiljan prekršaj. I know kurva. I know what is the word kurva mean. Also in Polish, I know what does the word kurva mean. But it's actually fun. Yeah, it's actually fun. You know, Polish has many fun words. Sad ti u boksu i da hoćeš ne možeš da hvataš rukavicu, ali kod nas to možeš da uradiš, a ako sudija vidi, može ti skine bod. Pa ne znam da li je to kod vas bod ili nije, ali kod nas ako ti vidi, mala je šansa da će prvi put da te opomene, jer se to smatra jako ozbiljnim prekršajem. Jer znaš, jer se to smatra nepošteno sticanje prednosti, ako ti njega hvataš za rukavice, to se baš smatra nepoštenim sticanjem prednosti. A dobro, ko i ja što defanzivno sve. Yeah, there are many interesting Polish words. We can learn some of them. A znam da u profi sme, u amaterskom ne sme. A vidiš, kod nas ni u profi MMA ti ne smeš da ga hvataš za rukavice. Znaš šta, u amaterskom možeš jednom da ga ščepaš za rukavicu pa da ti sudija progleda kroz prste. Ali možeš jednom to da uradiš. Drugi put uradi, dođi vamo, opomena. A znaš šta ti opomena znači, ono kad ti dižu ruku gore? Some of them say too much that word. Oh yeah, but that word is funny. Yeah, that word kurva is pretty much funny. Znaš, ako 2 puta to uradiš u amaterskom samo op, gubiš bod. Pa ti je ono, a u amaterskom da izgubiš bod u velikom si problemu. A u profi čak na prvi put hoće ti skinu bod. Ako hvataš rukavicu, ako je nešto baš mnogo očigledno. Jel ne daj Bože, recimo mu se obesiš na rukavicu, da ga vučeš, da... onda si ga tek ugasio. To ti tek neće oproste. Preće ti oproste držanje za šorc, recimo, nego rukavicu. It is funny. Yeah, it's actually pretty much funny. Yeah, the word kurva is actually pretty much funny. Yeah, like Polish has a lot of funny words. It's funny language though. Got to say, pretty much eager to say it's a funny language. High maintenance, yeah. Pa jeste Conor sve to radio, ali kažem, sad su se pravila žestoko promenila. Što za shorts, to za rukavicu. Mislim, nekad i za žicu oproste što ne vide, ali kažem, pravila su se jako zaoštrila što se toga tiče. Ti recimo ako ideš u takedown i recimo vučeš nekog za shorts dole, to je isto jako ozbiljan prekršaj. Ti recimo, on ti brani takedown i ti uhvatiš vučeš ga za shorts, to je isto jako ozbiljan prekršaj. Možeš ti recimo staviš ruku na shorts ili ovo, to je dozvoljeno, da ti uhvatiš ovako da ga vučeš. To ti kažem, bolje da sudija ne vidi jer si stvarno u velikom problemu. Yeah, very much of a high maintenance level. Anyway, guys, it's 11 p.m. It's time for me to go to sleep. Waking up early tomorrow. Got some jobs to work. Got some jobs to deal with. And have a great day, everyone. Night. It was a great stream. I really enjoyed every single second of it. No, Mary. Oh, yeah, no, Mary. Have a great day, everyone. I really need to go to sleep now. And tomorrow, I will stream. I don't know which time exactly, but we're gonna have a great time tomorrow too. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.